So with a weekend in the books, what did you learn about your team?
I thought we got a lot of work to do. And my line is that I'd rather learn and win, and we did that. So it was good. It was good to just get out there on the field. I think we faced like 3 different type of weather conditions, which is always interesting. But it was good. I mean, just a lot of work, ton of work. I mean, we weren't coming in a finished product, and that was our message to the team. We got to continue to grow and get better throughout the season, and ton of work to do, and we'll get back after it against McNeese on Tuesday.
Specifically, what do you feel like you learned about the bullpen? Did you get the looks that you wanted from some guys and get some ideas about some guys?
Yeah, I mean, I just want to give some of these guys opportunities that have, maybe they haven't performed in games in the past, but they've performed in practice. And when the score allows it, it just depends on who it is. But I want to keep getting them out there. I mean, sometimes you got to fight those demons a little bit if you've had them in the past and get through it. And I think, I still believe in Pate Smith. I still believe in Ty Baker, and we're going to get them back out there, man, because we're going to need them, I think, in the long haul. And I like the depth of our right-handed pitching. So, yeah, they got work to do. They know that. They don't need me to tell them that. JK's got them, so we'll continue to grow. And then it was good to get Rudis back out there. He hasn't, he had a little bit of a shoulder thing. He's completely fine now. He hasn't thrown to a live hitter until right then. I mean, the day he was scheduled last week, we got a ton of rain. So, that's a different element too. It's just awesome to see him back on the mound. He's going to be a big piece for us moving forward.
What did you see from Miles Patton as Zane and debut?
Great. I mean, great. He did a really nice job. I mean, that's how he's been pitching in practice, and our guys have had fits with him, and he was awesome, man. Awesome guy to run out there on day 3, and I just thought he kept his composure. He had an inning where we had some blunders, and he just kept pitching, and I was super proud of him.
And then Chase Lawwood, first inning home run, 3 homers this weekend. What did you see from him, and what did you see in the build-up to the season that showed you he could go on a tear like this to start the year?
Same thing I've always seen from him just continue to grow and mature, a year older, a year stronger, a year better. And I think he showed today and this weekend he is not just a hitter, he is a complete player, because who was a better defender than that guy on the field today? And then he stole, I think, 2 bases this weekend. So he's just a ball player and just going to continue to grow.
All pitches working for Patton, anything particular? Or?
I don't want to give it all away. No, yeah, he was on. He was throwing, able to fill up the zone with all his pitches, and then you can do that against any team. No matter what your stuff is, it's going to be difficult. And they are really good in the batter's box at like driving pitch counts, fighting pitches off. I mean, they do a really nice job. They got some older guys that have been through it, and he just kept going right at it.
As a player and a coach, how do you prepare to play and perform in conditions like today?
You can't unless you get them before, and I don't think you can really prepare until the game starts. I think the biggest thing for us is just a mentality, and we told them before the game, like, it's going to be cold. It's not going to be conducive for hitting. It's just tough to play baseball in, and they did a good job until after the end of the 5th inning. Like, I think some of them maybe thought the game was over. It was 10 runs. It was a great reminder that baseball games are never over. I thought they locked it in mentally and just kind of looking ahead at the forecast. It's going to be a little colder this weekend, so it's a mentality when it comes down to that. And can you stay in it? Can you stay ready? Can you stay loose? And we did kind of a good job, but I think we can be better.
Would you like what you saw from Galloway today? 3 or 4 home.
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, Jake's been performing in practice too, and that's exactly what we like to see. I mean, I saw Jake play last year when we played against USC, and he's just a really good player. I wouldn't say home runs are going to be his forte, but when he hits the ball hard, I mean, he's got a chance to do it. But a lot of good at-bats out of him, and he brings a different element to our lineup that I think is really, really good.
Talk a little bit about the crowd and kind of how they were able to throw off those Elon pitchers.
Oh, they're awesome. I mean, I don't think you can prepare for that if you're an opponent, and it's coming, right? Like when we get a 3-0 count, I'm rooting for ball forward just as much as they are. So sometimes I catch myself wanting to join in with them, but they do an awesome job, and yeah, it's a weapon. It's a weapon, and we got to utilize it. And it actually really fits with how we go about our at bats, right? If we were big free swingers that chased all the time, it wouldn't really come into play. But yeah, the crowd is always. It always gets me every time. Like they always show up. It was a really, really good weekend.
First series sweep for you as a head coach. Just how are you feeling after the weekend?
Good. I mean, it's always good to win, and I'll never, as frustrated as I may have been at the end of the game, like I'll take the win always, and like I said, always want to learn and win.
So your wife tweeted about it. I don't know if you could
tweeted
hear about the condiments. When they're just the crowd was yelling the pitcher's name's Mustard, last name's Mustard, so they're soy sauce, teriyaki.
That's what that was?
Relish.
She got that going, or she tweeted about it?
She just tweeted about
Okay.
it. But everyone was amused, and it kind of went crazy on social media. I don't know if you could tell that they were yelling that, and it seemed kind of rattle.
Sometimes I hear what they're saying, and I get a little laugh out of them, but for the most part, it's funny. Like, I don't hear much when the game's going on. It's kind of a wild thing, but I'm just glad she wasn't the one that got that guy.
It was Caden's 6 career home runs, and like 3 of them are grand slams. You ever seen that
Really?
before?
No. Let's keep it going.
Pretty wild.
Yeah, that was a really impressive swing. Just being able to keep that ball fair. He's done a really nice job, and he's continued to grow. And I think we saw that last year, and that's what we expect out of him. He's having good at bats, dude. Like really good at bats, and putting himself in situations and in counts where he can do stuff like that.
Getting back to your Bullpen, was Stewart available or not?
No, he wasn't. He similar to Rudis. He's really, really, really close, and we just wanted to try to avoid him. Until we think he's fully ready to go, which he is, but that would have been 2 guys in 1 weekend that haven't thrown to hitters yet.
Are you expecting Moss on Tuesday?
I have no idea. I knew that plan would blow up in my face. I think what he showed is his value to this team and the weekend. We'll see. I mean, I don't know yet, to be honest with you. I think you could see him in a capacity. I don't know if that's going to be a starter out of the pen, but I think he showed he's someone we're really going to need.